On today's episode, we will be discussing how we, the common people, can take steps to help the environment and create sustainability. This is a big topic, guys.
Yes, and the most talked about these days. Hi, everyone. So, for today's episode, I suggest you bring your children and watch this together, because what we talk about today is not just for us, but primarily about how we can make this world a better place for our kids and their future generations as well. So these days, the buzzwords are environment friendly and sustainable, but what does that truly mean? And, ask anyone, Simrit, everyone wants to help the environment and help deal with the global warming, create sustainability. But after talking about it, not many of us know how to be part of helping the environment and make the earth a better place. So what we say,
many of us don't even know what the term sustainability really means. It's just a buzzword we throw around. So in basic terms, sustainability is our society's ability to exist and develop without depleting all our natural resources, right? So in the future, if we use all our, you know this, but
such a difficult task.
It does, right? That's exactly what I mean. It's like, this is a huge task, guys. Why should we do this? Isn't sustainability something the governments and the heads of the countries should do? But the fact is that each one of us can do something small in our homes and our environment. And that's exactly what you and me are here to talk about today, isn't it? So get your kids and family, and we will give you some quick tips. It's just like quick, surefire ways that if we keep them in the format, we'll be able to create sustainability and help the future generations.
Yeah, absolutely, Simrit. It's just, we have to do our bit. I know we talk about government would do this, government should do that. No, but as the human being, what is your bit in, saving the Mother Earth?
As global citizens, right?
Exactly. And as parents and as responsible citizen, we try to incorporate some habits in our life which can help us achieve this goal, even if it little bit, it would make a difference. So the first tip is so easy, and our kids were taught this in grade 1 or 2, I think, Simrit, and I was surprised when I read. So these are like famous 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Always remember these R's every day. Reduce your consumption, reuse whichever item you can, and recycle all the items that can be recycled, like items made of paper or plastic or glass or metal.
So basically, I feel that those are the principles. Everything we talk about is just how we can use the 3 hours in our life, right? Namita, I think whatever we're going to talk about, that's just the basis: reduce, reuse, recycle. Just keep that in the format. And, maybe you guys can do this. And we number one thing in my family, and we get very irritated even when we see it around. And actually, our neighborhood's really good. Conserve water. So reduce water consumption. We all have heard it. We all say, oh yeah, how much does it matter? Shut that tap off when you're brushing your teeth. You're washing your hands, especially with when we had that time that we learned how to wash our hands in 30 seconds, at least switch that water off. Every minute is getting using gallons of water. Showers. I have great shower heads and stuff, but my showers are barely used because I use a bucket bath now, because I just think that there's less consumption of water. These are small tips that I use the moment there's a leaky tap, I switch off the faucet from the back. I don't want to have the water getting reduced. RO water. We need to look at alternatives for clean water.
Exactly.
RO water really
that really takes my heart away. Every time I see the RO water is getting wasted. At times I put the bucket, that water to be filled and used for washing clothes, or you should be used somewhere washing dishes.
Wash the floor with it. It's clean water to clean everything. So always remember, it's like rainwater harvesting. Harvest your RO wastage if you are using the reverse osmosis process for cleaning your water, or go back to easier filtrations, which don't use so much water consumption.
Yes, and Simrit, I know in these parties and function, I've seen they give those water bottles, okay?
Oh.
And then you see people take one sip and the whole bottle is getting wasted. Have you seen?
Yes.
I really don't like that concept, because you should have big bottle and glasses, so that you
So
can.
lately, whenever we go to, I mean, you can't change it at parties because people don't have that. I carry my own water in the car. And then normally I just, at a party, there are many times you can't just carry your own water bottle inside. We make sure the kids do, but I don't. But then if I need to drink water later on, I keep thinking, no, I have a water bottle
Yeah,
in the
keep
car.
that
I'll go.
bottle with you, right? You have to
Yeah,
finish.
I always, you've seen this.
Yes.
I don't go anywhere without my water bottle.
No, yes.
And it's not just about like buying the water, but it's about the wastage that goes with it with the plastic bottle.
Yes. And this new thing that has come, microplastics. You're ingesting microplastic with these plastic bottle water, or any item for that matter. So one good way to help environment is to plant more trees and create neighborhood gardens. I know there has been a lot happening with respect to growing plants and trees. And there has been plantation drive that has been happening. People do it on and off during, especially the monsoon season in India. So the main reason is that trees help absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. So planting trees in your community or starting a small garden can help improve air quality and support local biodiversity. And that's something we all need, especially in Delhi, where we live the most populated city.
Or other populated cities too, right?
Yeah.
All other cities.
Yeah. And we understand we can't do this on a daily basis. Fine, absolutely fine. Just whenever you can, maybe on your birthday or any event, just plant some trees, any special occasion that you have. And create greenery by growing plants around your home, and that reduces the carbon dioxide around your house. It's like reducing the carbon footprints that we have created.
Which is really important as well. And I think one of the big things I feel, especially when it comes to reducing, reusing, recycling, is we need to start thinking when we shop. Like we all love our retail therapy, we go to the malls, we love it. You know what? Much of our economy depends on this also, but it is not good for the environment. Do we really need all this stuff? You have to consume cautiously. Just because you can afford it, do you need it? Think about it. First off, shop if you truly need to. Do we need more clothes? Do we need more shoes? Do we need more bags? We keep cluttering our homes, and later we're like, oh my God, why did I buy this? What did I do? What do I need? And if you look at my shelves, there's so much stationery. There's so much. Do we really need all? I mean, books always come on. That's a sensitive topic, but still, it's always our almiras. Every person I know in our circle, their clothes are overflowing. Yet they're like, oh, I need to buy something new. I want it. Why? Be very careful, because all this stuff, like a couple of years ago, there was a trendy thing that we're going to stop shopping for a year. And a lot of these, I'm stereotyping it, but a lot of people who were big shoppers, like the women or the men, they said, okay, 1 year, we're not going to shop for anything personal item. And it's a good idea, because because your mind changes after a year, then you start making more informed choices. Choose products with minimal packing. Support local and sustainable businesses. When you go shopping, always carry your own bag. I always do that.
Exactly.
And even when you're going in India, because we both are from India, when you go to buy fruits and vegetables, plastic bags, stop it.
Yeah.
You take your own bags. So opt for eco-friendly alternatives. I think that's really important.
Simrit, you picked up a very good topic, shopping. So there's very interesting thing that I would like to mention here. We have to be a mindful shopper. Wow. With this online, I say brands and online platforms that are available for shopping, and easy returns, easy exchange. But what happens to these clothes which are being returned back? They never go back to the store. They never go back to the store. Yes. Yeah. They just go to the scrap around the world. I'm not talking every brand for that matter. I'm not sure if they've started doing it now, but I think they must be thinking about it. But that has been normal phenomena that has been going on. So we have to be very mindful when we are shopping. So yes, and another fact that we should go for renewable source of energy when we are thinking of consuming energy, electricity. We should actually save electricity when it's not in use. We should switch off the lights and fans. And not in summers, I've seen the houses like the whole house, all the air conditioners. Okay, you can afford it. That's great. That's fine. That's lucky you. And, God bless you. But all the air conditioner of the house is on. And it's like, oh, my house, I like my house to be totally chill and uniformly, temperature has to be uniformly uh, set. As like, okay. But nobody's sitting on in those 4 rooms. You're sitting here. You need to understand that.
So I think one is that everybody knows this, but in cities which are not very walkable, like Delhi, I do admit, because the traffic is a pain, you get scared. But try not to drive as much, right? Take a cautious decision. No, we got to go to use your cyclings. If you don't want to walk, it's good for you. Use public transport always. Try to change your cars to electric cars. There is a whole discussion about how electric cars may not be the best thing for environment as well. But then try to find new ways that it'll be, try carpooling, reducing your consumption when it comes to transport.
Yeah.
Using eco-friendly modes of transportation, walking, cycling, public transport.
Or, it's like reduce your travel, if you don't do multiple trips, no? When you do a lot of trips, let's go and get it now. Oh, let's go. Just decide a day, make a list, and then go do that, all the chores needed to be done with respect to that, shopping and all. So, that is very, very important, Simrit. So, one important, thing that I have observed, especially during these parties and functions, let us come to the first thing, that is gift wrapping. I have seen people wrapping the gifts with those fancy paper, and then what happened? You tear it off and it just goes to the dustbin. Doesn't matter how much you spend on that. I mean, imagine how much resources have been used for making that paper, and that paper is going to garbage. And I don't know whether it's going to be recycled or not. Depends. And there are plastic ones also being used. So total waste. And then rather wrap them with the newspaper, or maybe the brown recycled paper. It's fine. Or do not even wrap them. It doesn't matter. Right? Now these are like small bits that we have to do from our side. It's not like
when we plan our parties or dinners, be very mindful of food consumption.
Exactly.
We have to reduce. Even in our day-to-day basis, we come from homes where they said, oh no, always make food in bulk, so that if anybody drops in. That's a good idea. But overall, we're wasting food. We're wasting energy used to make that food. We're wasting, obviously, the resources, like the all the items that are used in this food. Then you're throwing food away in bulk. All of this is not good. You got to you got to be mindful of food consumptions. You got to be mindful when there's a party of how much plastic consumption you're doing. Even when you're having these birthday parties, like she said, like Namita said, the gift wrapping, is it important? Do we need to shop so much? Do these kids need so much more? Even the return presents. Let's create a generation where their expectation from each other should be more love, friends, playing, instead of, oh, what's the gift going to be? How can we make that change? We have to do it step by step.
Well, that's all on Talk to Us today. Hope you enjoyed our show today. And please share what you think, how you can, or save the environment and, bring the sustainability. So do share your ideas with us, and maybe that will be of help and we can use in our daily life. And if there is anything else that you would like to share with us, do let us know in the comment section, or you can email us at hello@talktoustoday.com and let your friends know where to find us.
And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell to stay notified of our new videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Thanks for joining us on Talk to Us Today. Remember to talk about Talk to Us Today. Keep smiling. Keep laughing. And keep talking. Talk to each other about how you can make this world a better place. Thanks, guys. See you guys next Friday. Bye.